Switches going around now. Amumu does grab the jungle. TF will go. And they switches with one. It looks like Itto grabs that, as Vi was the one to grab Garen and Gibbo at the top. So a lot of switching going on the right side.
Amumu went to the golems and found his golems missing. Oh, and Nuno, look at that. He's going right back there.
Wow.
Oh, this is bad news for Amumu. Oh, this is bad news.
No.
Yes, can he get a kill now? He has the slowdown on Amumu, and Amumu flashes away. Oh, and he flashes after him. He really wants that first blood. One more hit, two more hits, and that should be first blood and double buffs for Team Fnatic.
A very nice job, and that was the perfect way to do it.
And bottom, wow. Immediately Lamia Saddle gets picked up on, both extremely low on the enemy team, but Melisande does not have the damage offer to do anything. Can Garen actually kill him? Oh, wow. And he goes down to minions. Will Taric also goes down to minions. Amazing. Oh, and mid, Alistar catching Twisted Fate. Is there enough damage with the Ignite? Probably not. No, Ignite obviously scales with levels. At level 4, it doesn't do that much damage.
That was a very good fight right there. A lot of damage actually going on to Shushe. Amumu was able to do quite a bit as he heads up top now. We'll see what he can do here. Looks like he's not going to go for a real aggressive gank on this one. He may just come out for lane presence.
Bottom lane, wow, so much damage for the Janna, and he takes Janna down. Wow. Oh, a flash in from Corki. Will Corki be able to get damage in? Yes, he has the damage output for Garen. Garen goes down as well. We're used to just a tanky Garen.
Yeah, that is something that they don't have too much of. I mean, they do have Amumu to kind of take that brute force of the fight and allow Garen to spin around in Amumu's ult and do a lot of damage. We're going to see Alistar totally pushing down on Karthus right now. Does he have enough to get a headbutt down? He can still get to it and stop it if it ends at the headbutt. And there it is. He is able to get a Shushe taking down Karthus right behind the turret. A very nice job. But Amumu coming in, getting the tantrum on, and he does have his pull down. The heal of Alistar could keep him alive here, pulverized up, and he jumps to the other side. But the ult from Malzahar stays on as TF joins the fight. And we'll have to see what he can do. A good silence coming out of the hands of X-Peak right there, the substitute for them, and he was able to shut down Twisted Fate and end any more of that fight that was about to happen. A very nice job as Alistar. Shushi, as you said, with that AP, just playing very aggressive, pushing past all the turrets and knowing the map awareness of where Pacific was so he could get that kill, get assistance from Amumu, and get out of there.
He just consumes something. He heals 500, 600 HP and keeps fighting you. It's not a fight you can win as a jungler.
Shushe playing very aggressive up top, able to take half health. Looks like Malzahar is heading into the blue. Will he be able to get it here with the silence? And he goes for the ult on Amumu. Dabe taking a lot of damage. He flashes over the wall. Will they be able to catch him? The dazzle from Taric. Gibbo stopping peak, and it will be the R from Karthus pressing his ultimate, and he will be able to do a lot of damage there to a few of the members. Looks like they will be able to get their health back, though, as they come into this matchup. Gibbo still looking to get out of that one. Dabe very hurt in that situation. And Alistar again pushing into the face of Wormy. Will Shushe be able to get a second kill onto Karthus, and he does. The ultimate already used, and it looks like he's just going to try to lay waste as Alistar runs away. Corki almost getting hit by Garen. If he can get that E off, he will be able to silence and possibly do some more damage here, going for the Gatling to tear apart the armor of Garen, but he was not able to get enough damage down to really do anything that would help. Taric doesn't really have to worry about the heal, probably give one to Garen, and then they'll be back into this lane without any problems. Looks like the top turret has finally fallen, and that'll be the first of the match. 15 minutes into the game. Well played so far by Fnatic. It is 5-3. They're only up by 2 kills, and the gold is still quite close. And we'll have to see how this plays out. 6 right now. Not really somebody that needs to be high level, but can be focused down in a matter of seconds. And that's another person out of the fight. Her utility, or the ultimate, utility on her ultimate, I should say, is really what these guys need, since they have a Taric with a regular heal as well on the side of Pacific. So they're going to need her late game. Looks like they will all go for this mid turret. Mumu coming in with the bandage grab just on the minion of Malzahar of X-Peak, and they're going to clear this minion wave, poke it a few more times. I believe it's going to be Corki to get this one down if he can just leave that line of defense in front of him. Nunu, Malzahar, and Alistar, if they're there. There's Corki just putting some shots onto it. Actually not doing too much damage. It looks like they may initiate the bandage toss, missing. So much damage going down. Malzahar throws down the ultimate in the pool. Absolute Zero going down in the area of the turret as it falls. A full proc on Absolute Zero, and players are falling left and right. The Karthus ultimate to come up. One lives. Fnatic Lemia's taking down one. Lemia's taking down Wormy. Gibbo falls to the hands of Shushi in that battle, and it looks like they're still focusing on TF. Will he be able to get away from this one? And he does. The yellow card coming up, and the Ghost, no pulverizer headbutt can take him down on that one, and he gets away clean. 4 down to the 3 on the side of Fnatic, and that was actually a good fight for both teams, and really the money advantage huge now at 24,000 to 19,000, and really just spreading out there at 5K.
Ouch. It's nice and defensive, but he's just still going to be focused down and die. Fnatic now setting up for Dragon, and I don't think there is anything that Pacific can do. Pacific are trying to come in here for a team fight.
This is going to be difficult for them. A good headbutt and pulverizes. He gets right in there. The pool already going down as well. The ultimate coming out of the hands of Amumu. A lot of damage going down to Garen, and he is forced out of the fight. Karth is forced to flash away, possibly with his ultimate up. I believe it is not up, actually. He's waiting a few more seconds on that. The clairvoyance going down, so they have vision, and they will be able to pick up another kill. Amumu goes down, so the tank is out of the question right now, and they will. He just actually got back up. That definitely hurts. Not something to be pushed, and now their jungle is being taken away from him as well.
Fase is actually split pushing bot at the moment, and he did take a turret down, so that's the first turret kill for Pacific right there. But at the same time, they're losing top. Well, are they losing top? No. Yeah, no, they're not pushing it right now. Corki can obviously, sorry, I missed that. Corki can obviously 1v1 TF, and there's a fight breaking out at top. Amumu way out of position. There's nothing he can do with his ulti there right now. Karth has died right away in the bushes, also out of position, and Shusha is still going, even though his team is in the forest. He's like, I don't care. I can take you. I have my ulti. You're not gonna do any damage to me.
You know,
that is just, yeah. Fnatic are now taking Baron. There's nothing that. They're not taking Baron. Oh, actually, they're caught Twisted Fate trying to protect Baron. Wow, Twisted Fate is out of that combat. Look at that, bursting him down, even though he was running to 500 out of 1,500 HP. And that should actually be a safe Baron for Fnatic right now. They're choosing not to go for it. They're trying to catch someone, and they're catching Amumu, who flashes out. Will he get away? There's a slow wall from Karth, but Amumu is actually going in, triggering his ultimate, but there's just not enough damage output there. Then Twisted Fate is coming back in with his ultimate from behind. He is getting forced down. Corki is going to take him down in no time. Fnatic XP goes down. Karthus goes down to a Ice Blast. Corki actually in the AoE there from Karthus also goes down. Shusha has enough health and cleans up the team, and that's an ace against Pacific from Fnatic. There's 3 surviving members of Fnatic. They could probably do a 3-man Baron, or they could take the advantage and just push a couple of lanes. Amazing team fight there, a little bit messy. They got drawn apart too much, and I question somewhat if that Amumu should have gone in before his team was in a position to do damage. But yeah.
And more so in their right jungle, guarding blue and guarding that lane towards their second defensive turret. So not too much of a ward placement that's really giving them any assistance right now. And we do have 5 members of Fnatic in mid to try and push this turret. Looks like they will be able to push it after this minion wave right near mid is able to come up past the river and give them some control on this. Like, Corki should be doing a good amount of damage. TF on bottom, however, is going to start rushing through. He only has a few minions down there, about 5, 2 that can take 2 full hits from a turret, so we won't be able to get much damage down here. Does he have the attack speed he needs? And he does have that Rage Blade, so he is going to start stacking attack speed, but it doesn't look like he has enough just yet. His team seems to be calling him back. Malzahar has ported back bottom, and he is forcing TF off of that. Looks like the ultimate from TF may bring him back to base. Is he able to stun him? He does not get the ult down. Malzahar could have stopped TF in his tracks, and it looks like he does get back home in time. TF going up top, and it looks like he will port from that position, just going to a random spot to get out of that. The mid tower did go down, in fact, and it looks like they may be able to find Taric here. This is where the ward control comes into play.
Just doing nothing else. He's building his Lich Bane there, obviously, and the idea behind the Lich Bane is just every time you use a spell, you're going to have more attack damage on your next attack. You see that little red glowing thing? That's the Sheen currently. Oh, and he will get caught here. Yes, that's the slow from Janna. He doesn't have his ultimate up, and that is one dead Twisted Fate right there.
Yeah, that's really not what you need to happen right now. They're obviously not up in this game, so they cannot lose those people 1 and 1 and 1. You're losing experience in lane, you're losing experience from team fights, you're not gaining the gold that you need to be gaining right now. And it's really just overall snowballing into effect that's affecting the entire team instead of just one person. 4 members alive now, like I said, forced to stay in their base. That's not where you're going to gain the XP. And it's a quick tower pushes coming out of the hands of Fnatic. The global gold still ramping up in their favor. Looks like all of their ultimates are up for the next fight. So they are very confident about this push right here, not too worried about much. Going back into the jungle, looks like they will be going for a quick dragon, more gold into their favor, and they're just making sure they're going to get this one handily.
And yeah, he's doing really, really well for himself.
Oh wow, the damage output coming from Alistar, flash away from Karthus, caught in the pool and ultimate, and Vi going down as Garen, and it looks like Gibo may go down as well. The Karthus ultimate coming out, but so much damage being done, it's really not going to negate that. And they are going to be able to just focus TF here. He is forced to run out of his own base, and he will be able to make it away. Not somebody you want to chase as they're ghosting. The damage is going to be done here in base, and this may be the final push for Fnatic as they come out very strong in this game, only having a matter of 8 deaths on their side to 23. A very nice job getting caught up. Can he get the pulverize down? Almost taking him down from full health instantly. Alistar with a final hit, almost killing TF from 100% health. An amazing game by Fnatic, amazing control, and even with the substitute, they were able to come out very strong on top.
That was a very dominating performance. I really like to see that. And the AP cow, like I said, it's just always fun to watch. And yes, that was a very, very good performance for Fnatic, considering they're not running their full lineup. weVillFreyler didn't do any mistakes that I saw. Maybe he doesn't have as perfect play as XP does, but he did really well for himself. And I'm really glad to see that they are actually in fighting shape here, because Epic, I have to say, they looked scary. I'm a little scared. I have to admit, I'm biased. I'm rooting for Europe here. I'm European. I'm biased here.
All right, guys, we're here with Pacific, and what happened?
Well, we're just trying out our strategies among Euro and NA. We're seeing how the way they play. So yeah, I think we have more in reserve. So we'll see.
Yeah, it seemed the game was intense at the beginning. Those early level fights were insane, and then it just seemed like things kind of went downhill for you.
Yeah, one factor is we're not familiar with the keyboard, so I guess we need to find one.
It's kind of a weird keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Fnatic, you guys won. How do you feel?
Well, great.
Yeah, you guys did pretty well. Like I said, intense early fight, and you guys just managed to stay strong throughout, and a lot of wards all over the place. But what do you think about your next fight?
I think we were up against AA, right? Yeah. Well, we had a pretty bad time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should mention that they're playing right after this one, so you don't even really have much of a time for a break or anything. Is that going to be okay?
Yeah, I think, I mean, we played a match now, we're fit. We see we can still do it, even with Pekka not being here. So we're pretty confident playing against them, even considering they lost against Epic Gaming, even though we had a, pretty bad time against them in the qualifier.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in just a little bit.